Alright, I'm NT8. I'm on the porch. It's 48 degrees here, which coming from 80s and 90s feels really frigging cold to me. So I got all my gear on. Well, not all of it. I don't have my long underwear on, but I got some real good news yesterday by watching the news. Time out. Time in. Got some real good news that for those of you that have watched, like Chuck, I did a 7-part series, and I've got even more videos of the USS Hazard and Freedom Park. Well, I was watching yesterday, and the FEMA camps came up with $86,000 to reset the USS Hazard, AMS 240, and the city of Omaha only has to spend $13,000. So they're gonna reset it. The park's gonna get reopened. They're hoping by spring. And I'm a volunteer on that ship. The fuck are you looking at? I volunteered to reset all the safety lines and re-splice them with new line and stuff like that. So, but for those of you that have not seen this 7-part series, where I actually go on a tour of it, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the greatest set of videos that you've ever seen. I shot it with the Bloggy and the JVC, and I zoomed and I moved too quick, but it's really neat to go back in time on those. And I've got those in a playlist, and I'm going to link that in the description if you're interested. But yeah, that's my happy news for this year. I can't wait till I can get back on border and start splicing up their safety lines or whatever they want me to do. I'm not going to chip paint, but this is a World War II minesweeper that was in Okinawa. It was there for that and several other battles. It's got a lot of battle scars and stars. And fortunately, back in 2011, I got on there and shot this series of videos before the flooding hit. And I'm just really excited because it means a lot to me to get that ship back. And be able to go back to helping them out. I think it's awesome. So I'm going to link the playlist. Watch them if you want. Don't watch them, whatever. But keep in mind, I was pretty early. Luckily, I was able to shoot 720p HD. But like I said, some shots I panned too fast, or I got it all figured out. But I'm really excited to see this happen. So, NT8 on the porch, USS Hazard, AM or AMS 240, World War II ship. Just spent like a couple hours online with Chuck talking about it. Because, man, I can't tell you how much it means to me to get that ship back here in the heartland. So we'll talk to you later. Have a watch.
This next story is a timely one considering the flooding we just saw around the metro.
Yeah, but it's nothing like the summer of 2011. Even now, the recovery goes on at Freedom Park with federal aid coming in.
KETV News Watch 7's Adrian Whitsett shows us the progress in another story you're seeing only on 7.
There were spots around this ship, the sand was 25 feet tall. Wow. I mean, this looked like a sand dune.
3 months of flooding in 2011 swamped Freedom Park. From above, it looked more a lake than land near the Missouri River.
So it's been a process of cleanup since the flood.
Years of smaller projects and the sand and silt are mostly gone. The gazebo, still a work in progress. The penultimate plan means righting the ship.
It floated the whole time, and when it came back down, it came down cockeyed at an angle.
World War II's USS Hazard, the 530-ton flagship.
Once you go in it and you see how it has been maintained since it was, out during World War II, it's pretty remarkable.
FEMA just approved leveling the Hazard as a flood project. They'll pay $86,000, the city just $13,000. Parks Director Brooke Bench hopes Anderson Excavating can start this fall and then reopen the park by spring.
It will take some time, but I think that will be a huge step going forward, showing that we do have interest in getting it done. And that'll be the catapult to the rest of the things that are down here.
Like repainting the Coast Guard rescue chopper, repairing that damaged gazebo, and getting visitors back to see a spectacular downtown view and a piece of U.S. history.
We have very active volunteer groups that would really like to see this park get back open again, and the city would too.
At Freedom Park, Adrian Whitsett, KETV News Watch 7.
The money from FEMA